the actual changes that we've done here are decreasing the cooldown from
slušam patch
and what that's going to
notes
do is,
I
again, making
igram
it
Smite,
easier,
što sam
quicker to stack,
toliko
but we're also going to be changing the
zaluđeniji za
evolved
Smite,
version then
realno.
to decrease its actual protections that it's giving you.
Ali da,
And so
čekam
additionally, to
da,
clarify this,
kako se
the
zove, da
intended change
prikažu novog
from
heroja.
the
That was like the best item in the game.
is to gain
Joj,
extra
rekao da
protection.
vidimo.
However,
Rekao
now
da
you're
bacim jedan
gaining
game,
significantly less, 15 less
Može
of
mi se.
each. So that's an overall 30
Da se to
nerf
bako
to
stavlja
make it
što
a little bit easier to stack. So that is a pretty significant change in terms of your overall
Mislim da je
total
bako
protections. And remember,
problematično
to
ovdje.
gain the mitigation,
Yeah,
you need
Colton,
to have
we're
above
over 2 weeks
certain
sober now.
threshold of protection, so it's going to need even more
Get back to the
protection
gym.
from other items to actually make that part useful.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the big thing for Prophetic is we've seen that it is very, very strong in the right situations and in the right player's hands, but if a player
Moram da se naviknem
doesn't
jebote
stack
život
it
na
well,
left shift,
then
iskreno.
they're going to end up seeing it be significantly less.
Jer mislim da mi je
So
lakše da
making it a
pritiskam
little bit
left
easier
shift
and more
nego G.
consistent
A
to
problem je to što sam
stack,
ja igrao
we still want it to
bukvalno
be
Smite kad
difficult.
znam za
We
sebe
want
igram
it to be
tako što mi je
something that is
G bio
a
drugi
conscious
relik.
choice that you're making around the map.
Tako da ono,
For an item effect this powerful,
mora da
it
se,
needs
mora
to
nekako da se
warp
prisjeća
the
non
playstyle
stop
a
da mi je
little
left
bit,
shift,
but we are,
znači da mi je
it
drugi
was-
relik, da mi je drugi relik na left
pretty
shift,
happy
iskreno.
with the
Mora da
gameplay
zlapim
style
neki
that it-
sticky notes, nešto. Okej, ovo mi je...
But
It's
being
so
more
fun.
aggressive,
To
you know,
mi je sve
getting up in your
instant,
enemy
to mi se
space,
sviđa, brat.
playing,
Kad
playing
se mi to stavlja na
stack it
instant.
in
You
a
got this,
pretty
Chaotic, we'll do it
way, I think
together.
that has been very successful. But the top
Ne
end
znam
is
tako brzo
clearly a little bit too
pričam,
cheap.
ali dobro.
We're going to be keeping a very close eye on Prophetic.
Yeah.
You know, we know
Brenit
that
ću mnogo
passive is very
damage od
strong,
miniona.
the mitigation
Leži.
interactions are very strong. We've got some more things on
Yeah, we're getting there, don't
mitigation
worry.
to go, so this is not the only thing. But we think that this is a good way to make it a little bit
Ovi ljudi
easier
su
to
It's
get
easier after a
zajedno
week, Chaotic, trust me.
and then making sure that the more fun part
Just gotta get past the withdrawal.
Isn't
quite as strong.
busted. Yeah, and again, it's all about making things out of a conscious effort instead of, I'll pick it up because it's the best item
What's up,
in the game.
Kremlin?
It needs to be a part of every build. Like, it's still viable, but it has to be part of the conscious build. So that's a good build. So next up, Sigil of the Old Guard, having a couple things changed about it as well.
Yeah, mitigation.
Mitigation.
Yeah,
I was
we've
just saying,
been
like, it's not
watching
good.
that so
Yeah.
closely.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
we've been on top of this.
Šta je ovaj idiot?
For sure. I mean, we
Jesus, that is a big-ass nerf.
Build and what it does and its impact and all that kind of stuff. And we
Good smoking.
clearly
No.
think that it was a little
I
stronger
mean,
than
I'm Canadian.
intended. And Prophetic is obviously part of that, but Sigil is for just one item slot going to provide so much damage mitigation and so much sustain that we felt like this was kind of flying under the radar potentially in some players' eyes as the big
Šta rade ovi idioti, Bora, zašto su
so
otišli?
slow item that takes a long time and certain gods will go and certain gods don't. Sigil is just, if you get to 20 and slam this upgrade, your tankiness just skyrockets.
Thank God this mitigation shit didn't hit the Pro League.
Real
Imagine.
So we're decreasing the base mitigation
Aha, veli,
by
pošto
2%,
nije.
and then the mitigation
What's up, bub?
by 1%.
Thanks, man.
You get up to 3 stacks of that damage mitigation. So
Ma
overall,
daj,
5% damage mitigation. 5% might not seem
Sve
like
imamo,
a
ne.
ton,
To
but
je
it will
problem.
it will make a big difference in terms of how much damage you're actually dealing to these targets. And then also the healing that we built into this, I think, really
Bukvalno ga ne možemo
not
ubiti
its
fazom da
most
ga
powerful
ubijemo
thing
3
this item
dana.
is doing.
Yeah.
But that doesn't have any type of internal cooldown. So if I get hit by 3 abilities, I'm getting healed
Happy for you, though.
3% pretty much instantly.
Yeah,
from
right on.
Buraz, Janus vam otima buff i vi napadate tenka koji ima jebate avršen item, znači ne možda ga ubijete za 3 jebena života.
So I think that it's perhaps a bit stronger than it has been in the past. You know, yeah, finally, it's been how long that for people to start buying Sigil. It needed some sort of sustain in order to get there, we think. We don't want its primary
Mogu da
identity is
verujem.
not as
Kako je ona toliko brzo?
we need to build anti-heal again. We think that between 5% mitigation off and a significant heal cut,
Ti nam zajebao sve.
Awesome. Yeah, sounds like a
Što
lot
si
of
glup?
tanks came out of the gate really roaring.
Ali
Pretty
zašto
good
si
ones, so
glup,
we're just
brate?
trying to
To je
bring things
pitanje
back in
moje.
line a little.
Zašto
So moving
si
down,
glup?
Berserker Shield looks like some of the passive
Yeah, and again, another mitigation item.
Another
But one thing that
mitigation.
you'll notice about
Yes.
the things that we just had on our
Nice.
list that we talked about were they're late game items.
Yes.
They're items that you don't see until like
It is gonna be your boy.
So we wanted
Well,
to
upload
make
it
sure we're
tonight.
also
Ne
covering our
možeš
bases
ju
a
ubiti
little
jer si
bit towards
glup,
the early
bukvalno
game,
nemaš
especially for
skill da
those,
ubiješ tog
arena
lika,
players or
jednostavno
just
nemaš.
players that get to this point a lot faster than you would in Conquest. This is one of those items that you
And
want
duel!
to build if you're able to, because it's just going to keep you alive in a lot of situations that you would almost always die in. So I feel like, you know, because we've gone to take a little bit off
Kako
from
stoji
your 5%
tako
on that
glupo
passive,
je?
it's going
Kako
to at
budeš
least even
tako
out
glup?
that curve
Ono, igraš
quite a
žici i
bit,
ne znaš
and make
ništa.
sure that, again, that top end, when you combine it with all of those things, is not as insane as it was before.
In total, for the mitigation build that everyone's running, Sigil, Berserkers,
To ide prvi item, ovaj mi ćemo da izgubimo od toga fazu. Znači, to je šok.
you are losing 10% damage mitigation, 30 procs
Ajde.
across the entire build.
Yeah.
A very significant nerf.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to be keeping our eye on it. You
Thanks,
know,
Dub.
we want to make sure that that is not going
I'm good,
to
man.
be this big frustration.
Evil, thank you for the sub, dude. Appreciate you.
Like that. But I think that it's good that it feel tanky late, as long as they aren't also dealing too much damage.
Exactly.
I think that there is a middle ground that we can find there. It's going to take some tuning, for sure. I don't know that who knows when we'll be able to hit it, but I'm feeling optimistic that late game tanks can feel tankier than they have in seasons past,
Nah, man.
while not raising their threat level a whole lot and making it feel more fair to play as.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of the tank dream. Dealing damage is fun, but as a Guardian player, I like that I don't die quickly so that I can get in there and be disruptive, so that I can protect my laners or disrupt theirs. So, looking forward to that. But this game
No,
has
that's
been
at the
around
end
for
of the
10
patch.
years. Would you imagine that does not solve
Oj,
problems?
sen chasseur.
You gotta sit down and math. A lot of math.
Je sais pas pourquoi.
So, but y'all, I know y'all will keep at it. So next up,
La reine du jungle, mais...
Yeah, Crusher, we just felt like,
Vi svi
you know,
dodate,
we're
ja ću
happy
da
with
napadam left
the
lane,
change
ne,
to
ne,
make it more
ne,
late
jako si
game
pametan,
oriented,
nema
the
šta.
early game oriented, it feels a little bit more smooth in the
njihov
early
tim
game
dolazi.
to just, you know, you don't have to have this big drenched in sweat moment where it's between Jotuns and Brawlers and Crusher and, you know, new Shadow Drinker and all that kind of stuff.
Toliko još nema
We like
manje.
its new late game identity. It is Assassins in general have been very strong.
Every item is so expensive now, dude. Everything is expensive.
But this item did feel very prohibitively expensive at times. So we want to bring down the cost, but also bring down the sacrifice numbers. So just a little bit of power off.
Može da počisti ili je to problem? Ili mu je to problem,
But I
ili?
still think that with its competitive
I think they should have just reduced the scaling and not the power.
maximum damage,
Au, što je na njega?
awesome.
It's tough to know when to get Crusher over, like, Titans.
So again,
Oh.
Assassins, pretty strong right now. Currently, really good. If you're jungle, you're probably having a great time. Everybody else?
Bravo.
What a surprise! Who would have guessed that
Konačno
jungle
su
is good?
uradili nešto iskreno.
It's
Every
crazy.
patch ever?
Unbelievable.
Anyway, though, one thing that we want to talk about here is between Heartseeker and Crusher, they're both items that have big bonus damage procs, right? And so one thing that we were noticing between these two items and Bluestone is that you are just
Nije mi
trying
se
to
zašto
grab
nerfio
as
u
many
fazu
proc items as you can and blow
fizikalno
someone up.
toliko kad su mageovi bolesni.
It's not very fun. I'm not going.
Oni
Not
su
the most fun game to
bukvalno
play against. So to deal with
za
that,
debile.
we are going to decrease
Znači-
the damage that you're dealing against low max HP targets. So that's your squishies,
Ne
right?
znam.
From 3% to 2%. But again, it will still scale to 6% for high max
Magical
HP
možda
targets.
ima.
So your tanks, you're still going to be doing a lot of damage to them. But squishies, not as much damage.
got the
just
older
make
nerf.
sure that
Što
you're
to
not blowing
znači,
up
ja sam bio
squishies
ispred
right
tebe.
away with your Crusher, Heartseeker, Bluestone, whatever.
It makes
is
sense, though. I can't really
but
complain.
They'll still take a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, but you're not going to be one shot, so to say.
Don't try to face tank as a squishy, but like, you know, if you're trying to dodge, odds are you'll be a little better off. So.
Exactly.
Well, cool. So that does it for nerfs, but there are buffs to the item scale as well. So let's get
Brate,
into
ja sam
some of
bacio
those.
dve moći.
Starting with Horn Sharp.
Buff Transcendence.
Yeah, really just a text fix.
Text fix, okay.
This item has, since its launch in 10.1,
Oh my god, they better not take 2 minutes explaining why the fuck they misspelled something on a goddamn text panel.
every second for each second, it's been a full second. So it's really been 0.5, to be more specific, 0.5 every 0.5 instead of every second, which is what it was initially listed as.
Kakav
Now, the
jebeni.
description will be more accurate.
Ali kakav
It's not
jebeni.
going to be any different than what you've been playing with.
I suppose this is worth explaining. Like, they didn't update the text on tablet or anything, though, which makes no sense.
We discussed making it match the description, but no one, you know, Everyone's been playing with it.
Kakav je veri idiot. Joj, otišao.
Okay, but not
To
the
još nije moj
strongest.
man.
Let's go, whenever you man.
It's okay as is.
Yeah.
Why make it a
Why
complaint?
mess with
So,
it?
yeah. Excited to see how much this changes perception.
Yeah, I was about to say, this
I
is
wonder
a,
what it's going to do to its pick rate.
it's a perception.
Ja,
So,
pas.
well, if you see it getting
Tvoju
nerfed and
bolesnu.
bonus, then you'll know how well it did. So next up, Kinsai also getting
Yes, we've heard you loud and clear, hunters. We know that it's
Damn.
very difficult
Whoa.
to deal with tanks, so hopefully we're going to give you a little bit
5
of
to
help here with
6% is
some buff
fucking
with 5% more
huge.
attack.
Jesus.
And we're also increasing that bonus damage against
That's a
those
lot,
enemy
man.
targets that are a little bit tougher to chew through this time around. So
Yes.
giving you a little bit of help there because we see it.
Držao sam znao
That's
da
a
će
lot of damage.
serious boomerang. How good they were. The blade
Oh my
boomerang
god.
specifically
Are
getting
they buffing that too?
stronger, I guess.
Yeah, just wanted to make...
I kind of like this though, because it makes hunters better in duel, and magical people are too fucking OP. So I'll take it. I mean, I'll take it, man.
Ovaj ne bi onda,
The Kins
ne bi,
buff is
brate,
interesting.
ukro svaki kill, brate.
So they should be, without talking without
Okay.
it should be roughly 50% It's still a random angle in which
Jesus.
you come out,
Yeah.
and then the distance is controlled. So it should be a little less wide, the cone, and it should be spawning a little bit closer to you. So just
Možeš da odebeš, brate, da ne razumijem kako je napadaš i ideš napred i sve to. Kako to funkcioniš?
maintain their focus of hitting their autos and picking up the boomerang all at the same time.
Mercury's gonna be eating
Znači, tvoja je
ass.
sreća što ja nemam mane, brate. Iskreno, znači, tvoja je, bi te usro sad, bukvalno bi te usro.
But it needs to
Go
be
on.
more consistent and easier to execute on.
Znači, tvoja sreća što ja nemam mane,
Hopefully,
iskreno.
this gives hunters an exciting, second item or so to go and enhance their boxing potential in lane, and then have that chin size buff there in order to help.
Chin
deal damage to
size?
tanks if you want to split your
The double chin size.
in Chin's build, you can do so if you want to.
Kako kažu
Who the
chins?
fuck calls it chins?
Bukvalno, brate, ko kaže chins, brate, uvijek se govorilo kinsai, brate.
Yeah, well, no, it was like, alright, it was like a Packer Bell boomerang. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go to Chronos Pendant. So the bling get a little bit of a buff.
No! No! Not magical stuff, damn you!
A lot of cross items, some of the other like more core items. Instead of really pushing people away from those items in particular, we want to try and see giving them more options. See if they would like to.
We're gonna buff all the magical ring items.
That's incredibly core for a lot of.
And it only is effective in duel.
Love the passive, just
Because
think it's incredibly
fuck
fun.
you.
So we want to see, if we give it a little bit of a bump in power, is it going to compete with the other items?
The big Kins
Build.
buff.
I really
J-Tuck.
hope so, because I think this item is really, really fun. It would be awesome to get more of them.
Yeah,
Hebos 1 executes under
top of the
80%.
conversation over the last few days than when we initially wrote the patch notes. So
What they need to do is like the changes to classes need to be removed from duel, I think.
For now, hopefully Chronos Pendant can
Like the additional power mages get, cooldown on warriors. I wonder if that's what made mages so OP. I feel like it
Always
is.
some diversity in the build path. Next up, the Brawlers Beat Stick. A little bit of
Yes.
well, it looks like.
Yeah, this one, all the anti-heal items got new passives.
I don't like this fucking item. Why the hell did they make Divine so good? They made a Divine Audibo that spreads to everybody, but you gotta kill someone with Beat Stick. Why? No one likes that. I guarantee no one likes a little fucking circle on the ground you have to stand in.
And also increasing
Ugh.
the actual new component of this item at the same time. So now, the zone where
Because of the
you
poly
gain power
buff?
after you kill someone
What, because it's
is
2 seconds now or whatever?
20 power, so
I mean, they weren't too ridiculously overpowered at the end of last season. They were strong, but not nearly this strong.
Got it. Awesome.
No.
So this just started burning a hole in my chest. I didn't mention the update notes are live right now because we were talking about a lot of numbers and percentages. So if you want to follow along, make sure to go check that out. A lot of you already know that because you're.
Okay, why the fuck? Dandy, god damn it! Don't say that. Now my chat's gonna look. No one in chat spoil anything, please. I want to watch this live. Nope, why is my hand all red? What the
Anyway,
fuck?
those are live now. Make sure to check it out. But anyway, looks like we're kind of climbing up the item tree back to tier 1
Next year going to be about the supports.
Just like you could read the patch notes, but please don't say anything in chat. I want to react to it live.
this tier 1 compared to the stone tier 1, just not really on the same page. A little bit of stat discrepancy there. So this is kind of the opposite of what we did with the stone, where we're decreasing the tier 1 cost, increasing the tier 2 cost, but the ultimate tier 3 cost of everything else.
Okay, so we're doing the same thing as stone. Anyways, next item.
Just making the tier 1 a little bit cheaper to compensate.
Cloak was invented back 7 years ago. The item started in Season 1. Originally, people bought this because of the 650 gold thing, but 600...
Ali bukvalno, vrati, jako su loši kad s ovim...
One of those.
I still have
Kako se zove pečnovcima? Mnogo dubona, bi se rekao, vrati. Mnogo neštitenih informacija.
Cannoneers is what I call it.
Zašto ljudi ne gledaju mapu, vrati? Zašto niko ništa ne gleda,
This
vrati?
item has certainly been overshadowed by Planet Rock. You still being very strong option.
Damn you, Commander.
Just making this a very cheap starting option.
I never see people buy this item.
Influence other people's gold gains, you know, make sure that them coming to split your wave is less like negative and more like, oh nice, I got 25 extra gold each wave.
Feels just like a starter.
See how this plays out with the next one.
This is a big...
Nice
Especially for a first item.
Wow.
Like,
That's true.
150 gold is not
Šta,
created
brat?
equally between a 6th item and a first item. First item is where it's really, really important. So this is we think that this will
You watch your mouth, Maurice.
Hopefully.
Here's hoping.
So next up, Dawnbringer. The Dawn is brought a little brighter. I guess, I don't know. It's getting a buff too. I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah, this is another item that we were hoping to see a little
Bro,
bit
just
more
commit
of,
to the
and
joke.
so,
Don't
again,
fucking talk yourself down. You had it.
Not good. No, they're pretty good. The passive-
Wow,
no, they're
200
good.
gold. Jeez, I knew everything was too expensive.
You know, maybe a little expensive. You know, a little too expensive. So we're going to be taking down 200 gold, which, again, a lot. So I'd love to be...
I don't even know what that fucking item
I
does.
want to really know if this is going to make Dawnbringer one of those really fun items that you
Koji se
can
prodao?
fight with, and then you get to go fast. I mean, that sounds pretty fun.
Najveći idiota će se proda, ne
It has really
razumijem
cool
zbog čega.
item art, so you know, seeing it around anyway.
It's pretty.
Really good looking. So next up, Absolution, also getting a buff.
Yeah, a lot of, you might notice that people might have gotten scared when we said, this is the section for buffing supports and warriors, but all very defensive-oriented things. Absolution is gaining a little bit more magical protection and some more CCR.
20% CCR is pretty strong.
Has a very
That's like
potentially impactful,
almost full CCR on a Guardian if you built that. Obviously 10% more, but damn.
Don't think that this item
Does a buff give CCR?
core on all builds all the time, but we want it to be an item.
Does blue buff give CCR? What the fuck is it, or is it just mana?
I'm not spending. I can cleanse my teammate out of the very that you're feeling good about buying it at the same time. I have to. Is that I get
Ti su baš poseban.
hopefully
Okay, cool.
Osim majke mi poseban.
One more buff on the item tree.
Transcendence.
Yeah, Phalanx has been a really nice piece because the
getting
buff that
buffed?
it provides to minions is really
Damn. If only I could ever get a Vulcan video with it, because everyone just plays magicals.
compensate for that. We're going to be giving it 5 more physical protections to make it even better than landing as your physical
Au, što je na njega, znači...
If you're playing into double physical dueling, maybe an option
Ništa,
there.
da te tu će onda ovdje
Extra 50 health. So that'll
Imagine they just had vodka in those.
and hopefully protect your minions.
Obožavam.
Awesome. Well, that does it for the items. So that was cool. Lots of good changes, trying to bring mutation back into the realm of like.
Ow, my stomach. Ow.
Of the timeline.
A lot
So lots of good stuff.
pain in my stomach. I gotta pee really quick.
And yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. So how about a little bit of a nerd?
Yeah, it's, the era of Alquan buffs has officially come to a close.
Yeah, this is the stuff.
Everyone realizes that Alquan on the new map is a new item. Tactical. Just walking back, one of the more recent changes that we've done on Quantum Storm, increased scaling not too long ago, now bringing it back. It still has all those other buffs to try and get to the right zone where before you want to wave. One of the top bands in Rex.
Yeah, that was crazy to see, by the way. Just the change between 9-12 and 10-1 ban
Ovaj
rate.
idiot stvarno ide pod njihov speed buff.
All ranked. That was crazy.
Wait, that's
Yeah,
it?
that really does not happen very often.
No,
That is like a new god being released in the rank for the first time. So we're going to be keeping our eye on Alquang, but we think this will do a good amount to
Bullshit! Wait, is this it?
That happy medium.
Yep.
So cool. Next
Well,
up,
that's it.
Hebo also getting a nerf.
Yes!
Another one of those magical junglers that you see every so often where
Oh my
especially in
god.
this new interesting meta where it's a lot of grouping things up. Hubwide does very good at clearing a lot of things very quickly because he's got
The ability no longer has a
cooldown
1 second
ability,
cooldown.
and Water Spout was one of those ones that's like you're poking from pretty far away, you're doing a lot of damage with it, you're clearing really well with it. What
It's not
don't
the
you
best,
do
not
with
the
this
least.
ability, you know? So it's got to come down a little bit, taking that base damage down to help with clear, taking the scaling down a bit to help with the poke. Altogether, a little bit worse for our little water guy.
Our little water shout out. All right, so Discordia coming up next, actually getting a buff. Discordia getting a little stronger.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this does to Disco. I mean, this is a god that's always been like good but not
close.
great.
Yeah,
Really, really
yeah,
close
right on
to
the
being
edge.
good.
This might be the one. The cooldown on the 3, you know, that's your survivability.
Yeah.
Going from 15 to 13 at all ranks is a very big deal. And then
Oh,
the
yeah.
ultimate just didn't quite hit hard enough, especially that being so backloaded, having the majority of the damage come from an explosion rather than the initial hit has made this ability feel really easy to play against. Has a good differentiator between hitting a lot of other first and mage ultimates, which I really like. But it could use a little bit more. Just a good amount of scaling on that 10% is pretty solid, and just a little bit of base damage as well. And I think that I'm going to be playing some Discordia.
Yeah, Discordia
Let me
is
tell you
going to
Really
be, the
excited.
playtime's going up.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, next up we have Geb also getting a buff.
Oh, poor little Gib.
Get
Poor
buff.
little Gib.
Below rock.
Just